So I was flipping through Sylvia Plath's journal entries and I found one that I thought was interesting and I wanted to share it. She writes, "There is only continual motion. If I rest, if I think inward, I go mad. There is so much, and I am torn in different directions, pulled thin, taut against horizons too distant for me to reach." I mean, obviously this line unfortunately fits Sylvia's life very well, but I think this is something that you do see in women, and I think it's something that men often struggle to write. It's this constant tension, this constant desire to go, 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 that is just inherently feminine. It's this desire to run away from something that you don't understand, simply to run, for no other sake than to run, because you know the minute you stop, you will lose it. It's sort of something that I only see women write well, and that is that there's only really peace and chaos for women, or at least for the feminine mind, in a way that is slightly different and a little bit more chaotic and continual than the male mind. I personally like to use the example of if I were to paint a woman, I would paint her with wings, and if I were to paint a man, I would paint him with stones. And even the best male writers of female characters, like Tolstoy, who I believe is absolutely and utterly incredible, just doesn't really capture this same essence that Plath has. And I think it's something that if you're going to read Sylvia Plath, this sentence, this line, really sums up what you're getting into. This, to me, really is the whole point of Sylvia Plath and why I think that she is such a well-renowned and brilliant writer. If I had to give a silly example, or a not so silly example, I suppose, of Sylvia Plath's writing, it would be the woman in the 20s or the 30s or whenever it was who would be locked up in the psych ward because her husband called her crazy. And sort of the tension between understanding who you are and not being understood. It's kind of an odd example, but for some reason that sort of resonates to me when I think of Sylvia Plath. But if you do like that idea or that concept, I really recommend Sylvia.